Hello everybody, welcome back. C-Ray Tech here. Today I have another crazy build. I had some stuff laying around and some parts that were broken, and I kind of cobbled together something so I could play around. The motors went out on my original first build finally. I've got some on order, so what I did was I'm just letting my son fly this one for now. Until I get some new motors in it and he can kind of fly and bang it around. These H36 frames are way more sturdy and can withstand a lot more impact than the E010 frames that I had, so definitely recommend these for replacements. This one has been doing pretty good. This has just been what I've been flying around the most. After these motors burnt up, but then I thought to myself, hey, I've got that H8 Mini still laying around. I had stolen the camera off of it and had built another inductric style loop, so I thought, well, hey, why not throw the H8 Mini board into this one? And the results are pretty awesome. I am very impressed. It took a little bit of fiddling around, but it's definitely working out pretty good. So to go over this for you guys, what I did was I hot glued in the H8 mini board to the bottom of the frame. I had to trim off the battery tray completely. You'll notice on this one, see if I can get it to sit right so you can see. In this one, I had to cut all this out here. There's some little clips that hold everything together down here. I had to cut all that off so that way the board would sit in there nice and flat. You definitely want to make sure that that's the case, because if you go to calibrate it and the board's not sitting flat, you're shooting yourself in the foot. So after I got this in, I soldered in my power for my camera, so I can get this to focus. So I used the power leads on the top to connect my camera. I used the 1 1/4 pitch connection that came with it. That way, if I want to switch out the camera or make any changes, it's, I don't have to worry about playing with this down in here. Another thing I did was hot glued the camera in the front. Being that the board sits lower, this is basically going to be my best option. Let's see what else. Well, I think that's pretty much it once I got it together. Another cool thing that I had to make that worked out pretty well, I had gotten some of these JST PH 2.0 connectors with some of the Crazy Boot batteries that I had purchased in the past, but the lead's a little bit short and I couldn't really figure out the best way to get it connected to the board directly without it still being too short and causing some extra stress. So I had a micro-lossy male connector that I directly soldered to it and then threw some electrical tape on it. Definitely need some heat shrink, so I'm going to pick some of that up soon. So with that, all I have to do is I can just plug this in directly into the flight controller, and then I have a little piece of Velcro that I'm using to hold the battery on. Now, one thing that I did notice that I want to be careful of is when I was wrapping this before, a couple times I got into a crash and it popped the camera off. Since making sure the leads aren't tight in any way, it seems to hold up a little bit better. So once we get this in, just tighten this down a little bit more. I did notice some slight vibrations and jello in the camera, which I kind of expected. I really trimmed this frame down and it's not nearly as sturdy as what it was before I started cutting it up. So I'm just going to cut away now. I'm going to get some flight footage for you guys so you guys can see it in action. And yeah, so stay tuned. Thanks. All right, thanks. I hope you enjoyed that flight footage. Nothing crazy. I was just zipping around just to, show you guys what it looked like and camera angle and how it handled and, you know, that whole thing. So, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions or you want to know more about this build or anything like that, let me know. I'll be doing an update once I get the new motors in. I'll probably be putting some special sauce motors in these also, since I've been pretty happy with those. So, yeah, hope everybody has a good day. Remember to fly safe and fly often. And have a good one.